So I'm about to show you 3 hidden settings on the R5 Mark II that actually enhance it. Now you might know the first 2, but the last one, not everybody knows, so pay attention and you'll see what I mean. First, and this is a default setting that anyone who films video on the R5 Mark II should know. In the camera settings menu, go all the way to the right and you will see something that says auto power off temp. Set this to high, not standard, because if you set it to standard, you're going to overheat a lot faster and you don't want that, and you'll get time limited when you're recording. So set it to high and you'll be able to go a lot longer when you're recording in the higher resolution modes like 8K, 4K. Tip number 2, remember that the R5 Mark II has the ability to record multi-channel audio, up to 4 channels. What does that mean? Well, you could use more than one microphone. So I've got a microphone set up on the R5 Mark II, but I've also got the microphone that's default on the camera. But if you choose a recording format such as the bottom one, this 420 XFAVC, it's only going to use 2 channels. And by default, it's going to choose this one, or if you have nothing connected, just the regular camera audio. But if you choose something higher, like the XFHEVC 10-bit or RAW, you're going to record all 4 channels and you'll be able to actually have backup audio recording if you need. Now the last one. Now, you know that your shutter speed has to stay double your frame rate, and when you make these changes, it goes by pretty large increments. Not a big deal, but sometimes you want to be specific, because sometimes you're recording like I've got a flashing light towards that wall and it flickers a little bit. What I do is go into the menus, and then there's this setting called HF anti-flicker shooting. When you turn this on, you're able to either have the recommended detect the flicker, like you'll see here, and it just changed it to a very specific shutter speed, or you can manually change the shutter speed by 0.1 per change, which is awesome. Now you could be really specific with your shutter speed. The only downside is if you're recording 24 frames per second, you can't go down to 48. The lowest you could go down to is 50. But anything else other than that, when you have flickering lights, you can be saved and get your footage just right. Definitely comes in handy. See you later.